Hi, family. Wow, I'm a happy camper today. I've been sick for a couple of days since Friday. And wow, you go to the house of the Lord and He's amazing. But I want to say thank you, Jesus. I feel much better. But so after service, I stood there for another service I usually do and I volunteer. And today I was a floater in security. So basically, I was able to talk to a few people, which I love to do. And something just came in my mind because today we was announced about the prison ministry that there will be a training in my church to be able to go into the jail system and teach and be a group within the jail. And I thought about a few things and I was speaking to them. You know, a lot of us don't understand love. A lot of us feel that when you don't give them what they want, you don't love them. Like when we ask God and we can't get what we want from God, we don't want to believe in Him or have faith because we are taught that God take care of us. But we also taught that it's on God's time, not on ours. So I say that to say that I was talking to somebody and I felt like I have to bring it up, and it's the fact of how we misunderstood the word love. You know, and I was talking about my book and I brought up the fact that the more I got involved with the book and the more we try to fix it, me and my wife together, and the stories that I had, I brought up my grandmother. I felt like my grandmother was rough on me, that I don't know, she left me for second and all that. And I get it. My brother was the first born. And you know how that goes. The firstborn is always going to be loved. He's going to be the oldest. He's going to be. But I always kept in my mind like I wasn't loved. And I'm glad I wrote this book because today I feel like my grandmother knew me better than anybody else. But you see, I say that to say that going to jail, and I used to be in jail before I started doing this ministry. I was one of them guys. And I've seen a lot of things in there. I've seen parents, even wives, take care of the inmate in there. Send them packages, give them money. They were living like they were rich in jail, better than people that was living out here because their parents will give them anything while they were in jail. On the other hand, sad to say that when they came home, their parents or their wife didn't want nothing to do with them. So the thing is, and I was talking to my wife about the fact of when God said to Peter, do you love me or do you really love me? So I'm sure that when these guys get treated the way they get treated in jail, when they get home, they expect to be treated the same way. So I know they have probably that question, do you love me or do you really love me? But you see, the difference is God knew why he asked that question. Because he's God. He knew what was going to happen before it happened. But on the other hand, what a lot of us don't feel to understand, when our parents love us, they willing to give us whatever they have, as long as we do the right thing. So a lot of the parents feel that when you're in jail, there's no wrong you could do. which is really, if you know anything about jail, that's not really 100% correct. But I understand the parents that are naive, that don't know what's going on in jail, and feel that way. You safe, you in jail. I don't want you to be hungry. If they don't cook something that you like, I want to make sure you eat it. If you want a pair of sneakers, you could get it in a catalog and things like that. But then when you come home, you don't do the right thing. You're out there breaking nice. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're getting drunk and all that. So the parents don't give you nothing. Do you think they're wrong? Or do you even understand the message that they're trying to send to you? Do the right thing. I got you. I love you. But the reality is you don't feel that way because you start complaining about, I don't understand when you do this for me and I don't do it. Because they're trying to make you to be a responsible person, to do the right thing, to take care of yourself, not to depend on them. The reality is they trying to teach you, and I told somebody today, and I had a lot of little conversations, and they all mixed together, is that as parents, we don't like to see our kids fall. So then that means we're not teaching them right. If you don't let them fall while they're with you, you're sending them to destruction. If you pamper them all your life, and then when they leave your sight, they fall. So I ask you people that feel your family don't love you to take inventory of what you're doing to make you feel that way. And maybe if you really ask your parents that question, you get an answer. And just to say, to just let you know, for your people, and I'm sorry I say that, your people, is that are condoning what our kids are doing. And I mean, me as well. Now, I'm not here to judge nobody, because the only judge I know is the Lord. But think about it. Are you really loving somebody, or are you hurting somebody by condoning what they do? Some don't like to just be the bearer of bad news, But to get the best result is to show heart, strong love. That's the way it is. So family, I say all that to say is, if you really love your kids, your spouse, it's better for them to hear the truth from you on how you feel than for them to go crazy trying to figure you out. Tough love is still love. God bless you. Talk to you soon.